How to have a better looking face. Alright, so you want to have a better looking face because you weren't born looking like a god like me. I totally get it. The most important things that determine whether or not your face is good looking or not are your jawline and your facial structure. So, I'll be breaking down some very specific tips on how you can improve those things dramatically to get your face game from a 5 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10. Number 1. Wear a hat. You're probably like, wait, what? What the fuck does this have to do with anything? Well, let me explain. When you wear a hat, specifically a baseball hat, it's asymmetrical. So, when paired against your face, it'll contrast it and make it look more symmetrical and defined. Girls tend to always find symmetrical faces better looking than asymmetrical ones. So basically, the asymmetry of the hat makes the asymmetry of your face less noticeable. It's like how semi-attractive girls post pictures of them with their ugly friends, because standing next to the ugly friend makes the semi-attractive one look much more attractive by comparison. Also, because the brim is angled and rounded, it adds a lot more structure to your face. You can also wear it backwards if you want, because it'll add a straight line across the top of your head and make the bottom half appear more symmetrical and linear. This also works well if you have a bad hairline because wearing the hat lower than the hairline hides it. I recommend trying both ways and seeing which one works best for you. Now, I recommend getting your hats in basic, darker colors and avoiding really bright colored hats or hats with a lot of designs and shit going on. My go-to hat is this, an all-black Calvin Klein hat. I like this one because the logo is super small and subtle and isn't obnoxious. But you can just as easily go for an all-black hat to achieve the same effect and save yourself some money. Number 2. Facial hair. Now, this tip is really important, so pay attention. If the structure of your jawline isn't good, then you always want to grow some facial hair to mask it, resulting in your face appearing more symmetrical and structured. Here are the most important tips for using facial hair for a better jawline and more aesthetic face. 1. If you have a beard, make sure it's a tighter beard that isn't too long. This way, it follows the curvature of your jawline while covering any fat or asymmetry. If your beard is too long, then it covers the structure of your jawline, and then you're left looking like Santa Claus or a hipster from Brooklyn. 2. Shave all the hair and stubble on your neck, all the way up to the top of your neckline, which is usually around the bottom of your chin and around your jaw. This adds definition to your jaw and prevents it from blending into your neck. I'll have some good examples on screen now. 3. Your beard should be shorter by your jaw and under your ears and gradually get slightly thicker and longer as it approaches your chin and mouth area. What this does is keep the beard tight by your jawline, making it more defined. And as it gets longer by your mouth area, it helps to hide any fat that's under your chin, because this is the most common place for fat to build up around your face. It also makes your jaw look more linear when you face forward and when you turn for your side profile. Now, in order to get a really precise cut like that, you need to step up your razor game. Just like you wouldn't take a weak-ass blade to a prison fight, you definitely don't want to take a weak-ass Walmart razor to your face when you're trying to pick up girls. The razors and grooming products I personally recommend are from today's video sponsor, DollarShaveClub.com. With Dollar Shave Club, you don't just get razors, you get hooked up with a full suite of grooming products for your soon-to-be attractive face. For a short-time special for the Based Olympian Army, they're basically giving away their shit shower and shave starter set to new members for only $5 with free shipping. It has their best razor and 3 trial versions of their most popular products to make sure you're staying fresh and clean. The starter set includes trial versions of shave butter, body wash, and One Wipe Charlie's, butt wipes to help keep you clean all over. And the scents for their products smell bomb as fuck. You'll also receive their executive razor, which includes their premium weight handle, which actually feels fucking legit and not like some cheap garbage you got from 7-Eleven. And it comes with a full cassette of cartridges. Then, after the first box, replacement cartridges are sent for only a few bucks a month. Like I said, this is exclusively available at DollarShaveClub.com/BASEDZEUS. I have it linked below for you guys to check out. Yeah, you knew it was coming. I haven't done a sponsored video in like 5 videos now because I wasn't really feeling any of the other brands that were offering. But I tried out Dollar Shave Club and I thought it was pretty fucking legit, so I definitely recommend you try it out too. You gotta shave anyway, so you might as well use the best, right? Right. Number 3, facial expression. This is probably the easiest thing you can start doing right now. Most guys walk around with a really shitty and negative facial expression without even realizing it. Smiling more and having a more positive facial expression makes you seem a lot more friendly, positive, and approachable. instantly making people perceive you as better looking than someone who's mean-mugging everyone they walk past. Now this sounds simple and you're probably already writing it off as some basic shit, but bro, it's so fucking important. You can be a natural 8 out of 10, but if you have a dumbass expression on your face, you'll end up looking like a 5.5 at best. Another thing you can do is use friend signals, which is doing things like tilting your head slightly when you talk to people, and doing an eyebrow flash, which is just quickly raising your eyebrows slightly when you first talk to someone and occasionally throughout the conversation. It sounds crazy, but I read this book called The Like Switch, and in it, it talked about how using these friend signals psychologically predispose people to perceiving you as friendly and increases the chances of them liking you. So, I tried them out and goddamn! Think about it the next time you talk to people and notice how often they tilt their head or eyebrow flash and how often you do it too. It's such an unconscious thing, but once you look for it, you'll see how often people around you do it, whether they realize it or not. Number 4. Hair. A super easy way to make your face better looking is to cut your hair shorter on the sides and leave it a bit longer on the top. Now, you don't need to overdo it and go for an undercut, because that only looks good on some face shapes. But for practically everyone, once you go for a shorter length on the sides, your jawline will look a lot stronger because it makes it appear longer and more linear since there's less hair jutting out on the sides. Compare that to a picture of someone with longer sides and you'll see that there's a noticeable difference in how long their jawline looks. And the longer your jawline looks, the more linear and structured it appears, making your face look a lot more aesthetic. It's actually pretty simple, now that you know, isn't it? Number 5. Lose weight. You know how when bodybuilders go from bulking season to cutting season, their face looks way more defined. That's because any amount of fat they would have had on their chin and jaw area gets burned. Number 6. Gum. Last, one really simple way to improve your jaw muscles is to chew gum often. Specifically, you should be chewing 2 pieces of gum at a time, around 2 to 3 times a day. If you do this, you'll notice a difference over time in the definition of your jawline. And that's it. Don't forget to check out Dollar Shave Club for the Based Olympian offer they're doing right now at dollarshaveclub.com/BASEDZEUS. And if you're looking for a holiday gift for your dad, friends, or bros, then be sure to check out Dollar Shave Club for their super simple gift memberships and e-gift cards. I don't let cheap-ass razors touch my godly face, and you shouldn't either.